Kopitar cuts it off. It's a foot race. Kopitar shot. Score! A 4-goal night for Anze Kopitar. Dustin Brown locates Kopitar. Back to Brown. Scores! Wow, his fourth of the night. Incredible!
Well, it certainly was an exciting season, career years had by many, but it was a disappointing exit from the playoffs to the eventual Western Conference champions from Las Vegas. Congrats to the Washington Capitals and Alex Ovechkin capturing their first Stanley Cup in franchise history. Hey, welcome everybody to our LA Kings off-season special. You can't mention the Stanley Cup without this guy. Two-time Stanley Cup champion Jarrett Stoll from the Los Angeles Kings. Pumped to talk some hockey with you. Is it October yet? But first off, Stoll, what about the Capitals?
Yeah, great season, obviously. It was pretty cool to see Alexander Ovechkin lift the Stanley Cup, all those pictures, number 8, lifting the cup, and he's done so much for the game of hockey, over 600 goals already, and it's pretty special. He's a guy that deserves to win one cup, only one though.
Yeah, he couldn't have Vegas winning it in their first year. Those fans would have been insufferable, but a heck of a run. Let's reflect back, Stoll, right now on the LA Kings season. They made the playoffs. John Stevens, first year as head coach. Rob Blake orchestrating as general manager for the first time. What do you make of their season last year?
Well, I think going into training camp, your main goal is to make the playoffs. It's so hard to make the playoffs now in the NHL, especially in the Western Conference. The parity in the league is so good. There's tight games. You know, the best team in the league could lose to the worst team in the league on any given night. So it was great they made the playoffs, but at the end of the day, again, they just didn't score enough goals. The checking part of the game was there. They played Vegas really, really tight, and you just couldn't score enough goals, bear down on those chances, and you know, there you go.
That was the issue, right? It was the offense, because certainly the defense was there. You win the Jennings, it means you're the best defensive team in the entire NHL, and that's not going to change going forward. So that was a real strength that they kept that structure in place.
Yeah, we've had that structure for years here, and won that award a couple times with Jonathan Quick, obviously the best goaltender in the league. I believe that. I'm pretty sure you believe that, Patrick. So that helps, but you need a lot of help as well by your defense and your forwards coming back. And that structure is really, really tight. John Stevens does a good job, and the coaching staff, they do a great job in instilling that. So hopefully that can continue. Yeah. You just got to add to it.
What a bounce back year from Anze Kopitar. I mean, he was a Selke winner, and he was a finalist for the MVP. I thought he should have won because he plays every single situation on the ice. The eventual winner, Taylor Hall, does not kill any penalties. Congrats to Taylor Hall. But man, Kopitar with Dustin Brown, man, they were really a dynamic duo.
Yeah, they were. Both career years, obviously, like you said, 92 points for Kopi, and the second on the team was Brownie with 61. So it just shows it right there how good a season Kopi had, and he does it all, like you said. Center ice, obviously takes big face-offs. He's up and down the ice. He checks. He penalty kills. He's on the first power play unit. So there's nothing Anze Kopitar doesn't do. We all know that as Kings fans over the last decade or so. Hopefully that can continue. Hopefully Brownie can, keep playing well like that, and other guys step up and have better seasons.
Yeah, now when you look back to the playoff loss to the Vegas Golden Knights, I mean, they were all one-goal games, and you didn't have Jake Muzzin for the first two. You didn't have Derek Forbort for the entire playoff series, unfortunately, and Drew Doughty was suspended for a game. Everybody was disappointed about that, yet they really battled. I thought they played them as well as anybody in the playoffs.
The Kings definitely checked Vegas better than anyone in the playoffs. They held them to 7 goals, yep. And it's good to see again. But again, the offense kind of took a hit, and Marc-Andre Fleury played pretty well. And Vegas, they're a fast team. They're a suffocating team to play against, and I think they frustrated the Kings a little bit, and you just didn't get the scoring. You didn't have the confidence to put the puck in the back of the net. And yeah, they played them well, just not good enough.
Well, there's always only one winner, so if you're not that team, it's going to be a disappointing season if that is your goal. But for John Stevens, head coach of the Los Angeles Kings, in his first season, how does he reflect back on the job he did?
We're really happy with a lot of things that happened last year. I think with the new staff, getting Snack and Pierre and Dave on board there, and kind of introducing some new ideas. We wanted to continue to be good defensively. We were. We wanted to improve our goal scoring. We did quite a bit without Jeff in our lineup. And we got some young guys in our lineup. We got back in the playoffs, which we wanted to do. So it was kind of an exciting year in terms of getting that far. We had guys like Kopi and Muzz and Drew and Brownie really had big bounce back years, and and got back to the level of play that we would expect for them. You know, we Kopi up for 2 major awards, Drew up for the Norris again. You know, Quickie won the Jennings. So there was lots of really positive things going on. But obviously, when you finish the year and you don't have success in the playoffs, it leaves a little bit of a bitter taste in your mouth. We think we played well at the end of the year. It was a really tight series, and Vegas deserves a lot of credit. But you know, we don't want to just get in the playoffs. We want to have success in the playoffs, and that's the thing that I think we leave last year with, is that I think we took a big step as a group last year, but you know, we want to take a bigger step. We want to get into the playoffs, and we want to have our game in order where we can have success in the playoffs.
Okay, when we come back, get ready for the LA Kings Summer of Love. Also, key off-season priorities for your Los Angeles Kings.